We'll raise up our glasses against evil forces, singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. What's good? We're doing it. Only hands. Hello, Atomic Thomas, Super Spike, 30th Century Homer, Ore, Nakapak, Shion, Woody, Viol, Little Deb, Hee Hee, Robin, Salty Eggs, Jacob, Zombie, Choo Choo Pow, Oscar, Defaulty, Karolinka, Sinan, Alex, Nikolai, Iguanape. A lot of people here just to see me get my nails done. TJ, Eric, Winch. Am I talking quietly? You know what it is? I'm facing away from the microphone to look at the chat. Hold on. I'll put the chat on the left so that I'm facing the right way. You can hear me, right? It's fine. Excuse me for cranking up the vocal fry, of which I'm very well known for. Hello, Zakinator. I'll pop out the chat so I can see you all. That's what the ring girl does, right? That's what she does? That's what she does. Anyway. Introducing my hands. I trim my nails. Terrifying. Just beat Splatoon 3. I'll be honest, I never beat the story mode of Splatoon 2. I just played online. So, like, this is the skull. I bought it just because it was a skull, not because I was a big fan of the color or anything. See, I have a lot of nail polishes, but I don't know if any of them are actually good anymore. I've had them a long time. I don't wear it all that often. No, I didn't see that one. I wasn't following that series. Oh yeah, Sans, he's here, guest starring after his great success in the Tumblr Sexy Man poll. I've got this pink, what, Revlon. This is Revlon. This is Maybelline, and I have no clue what brand this is. Taurus, I guess. Taurus brand. BH Zodiac Taurus. I guess it's Taurus brand, whatever that means. This nail polish was made by the Zodiac Killer. Okay, 1 second. Just let me make sure that the stream is working and everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm great at my job. We're not losing any bits or frames. We're okay. Don't say that my hands are sexy. That's a weird thing to say to another person. So I don't know. I don't know if I've actually worn this skull nail polish before. It's a metallic type. It could be fun. It smells strong. Gotta shake the hell out of these. Hands are vomit inducing. Well, that's mean. Arkansas just defeated South Carolina in what sport? Oh. This is a nice shade of blue. I feel like it won't show up right on my hands though. I don't know. Hand fetish, yeah. No, the nail fetish. That's a thing, right? Attack on Titan themed ASMR? No, I only ever saw like that one abridged episode that Team 4-Star made and then never touched again. I don't even think you can find an original copy of that video anymore. It got copyright strikes so fucking hard. Hello, Nicole. and night gaming. And this pink, I really do love a good glossy kind of pink. Although it doesn't really match my aesthetic today. I feel like the skull would match it better because I am wearing a Friday the 13th shirt. I can't really show it to you. I got it super cheap. Like, it's already, like, coming apart. Like, the threads have already come loose. I'll have to fix it later. It's fucking bad, but it is a really cool looking shirt. It's very comfy. So, I got it for like $10. Can't really complain. Okay. Anyway, we'll go with the skull. Maybe I'll accent the skull with some of the other colors. '50th Real Faker video was a Real Faker live stream. You're right, Zacinator. That's a good idea. I should do that. A live stream. I've only done one live stream for the Real Fakers that only Real Fakers can comment in. Only the one. And that was me being evil. Now you can completely skip levels and move on to the next zone with some jumps. You skipped like 80% of the game. Well, that does make it easier. Maybe I'll put Splatoon 3 on my throne. Eric, that's such a weird question to ask like a random-ass streamer. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't remember 9/11. I was a small child. I didn't even know what happened. Wait, hold on. There's dirt on one of my fingernails. I'm not painting that on. Should have washed my hands more thoroughly. Right. Yeah, well, if I did a live stream instead, then like I would do it at nighttime, probably. Where were you when Club Penguin was killed? Not playing Club Penguin. I gave up on that game pretty early in because you had to pay for all the cool shit. Everything's cool. You put black garlic. Is that a thing? That sounds like a thing. Okay. I'm fighting against devastating forces to paint my nails right now. Those forces being my weak constitution and shitty, shaky hands. I've already fucked up. Asmodeus could do this way better than me. My next door neighbor's mom is like a pro at painting nails. She's done mine before, and like she does an incredible job every time. Look at that. That's probably gonna need like a second layer, right? You think? Or do you think that it might be thick enough? I could get away with just one. I'm not doing any of that fancy shit where I like lock it in with like a top coat or anything. I don't have any of that fancy shit. I just paint my nails and then they chip off and then I clean them. Black garlic parmesan chicken. Nice. Am I gonna do both hands? I'm gonna try. But like I said, the forces are against me. Shaky hands, and I'm right-handed. I think I just doxed myself saying that. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $10. Thank you so much. Been writing SCP roleplays.
Hello, fake.
I didn't know there was a September challenge for that.
Writing a bunch of SCP audio RP script for my September challenge. P.S. Is this technically an actual ASMR stream? You know, cause nail painting.
Well, thank you. I know October is the big month for the challenges and everything. I might do a fun little drawing challenge or something just for fun. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I don't think this counts as an ASMR stream because, like, you know, you can't hear me painting my nails. Oh no, that came out really bad. Doing no shave November? Nice. I'm doing no shave forever. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I need to be up close and personal. Okay, that's a little better. Still got like lumps. Have the mic sensitivity to 400%. If I did that, you'd be more likely to hear the computer fan. I still haven't figured out how the noise gate filter works. I gotta get on that. I feel like it's really annoying. Okay. What's the optimal way to do it? Like this or like this? No hair November? Oh, so you just shave it all off? You're already growing a mustache for Halloween. Oh, nice. Oh, what should I be for Halloween? What day is Halloween this year? I might do a live stream just for fun. Or continue that series I did with the zombie girl and the vampire listener. That might be a fun little follow-up to do. But I could do a live stream too in hand-based costume. I could just paint my nails teal blue and tell you all that I'm dressed up as Hatsune Miku, and you would never know the difference. No! No! There's been a fucking murder. God damn it. I hate how clumsy I am. Get nail polish on my fucking fingers. It's okay. I brought the things. I have a whole thing of nail polish remover just in case this thing goes entirely tits up. Put your hand on the table and paint your nails that way. I don't have enough lighting for this. Hold on. That's not really helping. Halloween is a Monday. Ah, that stinks. Those poor kids. I remember when I was younger, I kept trying to push it, like later and later for when I'd stop trick-or-treating. I gave up at some point in high school, you know. I remember when I was younger, you know, when I was younger, my vice was greed. I'm still kind of greedy today, although more managed. I would get really jealous of the other kids because, I'd just go trick-or-treating around my neighborhood, get like a bucket full of candy, and that would last me like a month. But meanwhile, hold on, I gotta look up close for this. But meanwhile, other kids would be talking at school. They're like, yeah, I got like 2 pillowcases full of candy. And I'd just be like, what? How'd you guys get that much candy for free? Oh, goodbye, gaming devil. Goodbye. I gotta be careful. These nails are still drying. Little siblings, as you have a built-in excuse for going trick-or-treating. Yeah, I didn't. I was the youngest. And my older sister was, like, too cool to trick-or-treat, like, past a certain age. She went to, like, Halloween parties and stuff. Fuck. I'm shaking too much. Okay, I'm gonna put it back here so I can see it better. I feel it in myself that I can't mess up because I'm on camera. I don't wanna embarrass myself in front of millions. It's okay though. I've already embarrassed myself in front of hundreds. That doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit missing down there. I have to channel the femmes. This actually turned out pretty okay. But as for the other hand, who knows? It's not greed, that's envy. It's kind of greed, because I was just like, I wanted more candy. Maybe, I don't know, greed and envy kind of overlap a lot. That's why, like, the 7 deadly sins don't make a whole lot of sense, because, like, a lot of the sins just, like, overlap in various ways or kind of mean the same thing. Waiting for my finger to dry a little bit before I tackle the other hand. I don't want to smudge them after all that hard work. I shouldn't blow on them, though. Probably get in the mic. Except sloth. That one's pretty specific. Yeah, sloth is the specific one. Let me just check on the stream whilst I dry my nails. Everything's looking okay. We didn't drop any bits. Dislocate any of your fingers? No. I don't know why I choked on that. Let me get some water. Lust and envy are kind of like different shades of greed. Yeah, really. I can do this with my finger. Like that. It's weird. I can't do it with the other one, though. It just sticks like that. It's kind of freaky. Gluttony is another shade of greed. Yeah, really. Sloth and lust are the only really unique ones. Yeah. I don't know, but I was way greedier / envious as a child. When I was younger, I was like super desperate for money. 'Cause I knew that like there was stuff that I wanted but couldn't have because I didn't have enough money. Pride is pretty unique. Okay, yeah. So let me think of it. Greed, envy, and gluttony. Those 3 are all kind of the same thing. Okay, I think I'm ready to tackle the beast that is my right hand. Like the first part went so smoothly, this is not gonna go well. If there are ever like personal robot assistants in the future, doubtful, but one can hope, I would buy one just so I could get them to paint the nails on my right hand. The rest of the time, they can just stand in the living room. Maybe clean up in there, I don't know. Alright. That's not too bad. It could be worse. Wrath is for violence. Yeah, I suppose. I thought wrath, like, it can be violence, but it's also just, like, hatred in general. Okay, goodbye, Super Spike. I get the feeling this will be a very short stream. What makes you say that? You have no idea how much time I can waste. Yeah, sloth is literally just like, you're not doing anything. Envy and pride are general sins. They're just sinning in general, or like they're military sins. That's not enough nail polish. I gotta try again. Getting like the right amount of nail polish is like pretty important to the process. I won't pretend I'm an expert though. Because I'm not an expert in anything. Except on how to make a bangin' roleplay script. I'm an expert at glitching out video games. Has anybody finished Cult of the Lamb yet? I keep trying to finish it, but it keeps glitching out on me. Like, I had a glitch where it replayed the first quest from the game to get a new cult member. I had a glitch where there's a card you can pick up that says, if you die, it'll bring you back to life with full health. That's a card you can get in the fighting sections. But every time I've gotten that card and tried to resurrect, it just breaks the game entirely. And I don't know if that's because every time I resurrect, I'm at, like, the end boss, but every time it happens, the game just becomes totally broken. Like, the lamb becomes invincible, all of its stats are at 0, and the enemy I'm fighting, like the end boss, becomes invisible and impossible to hit, and their health bar disappears too. So I don't, like, the game just, the longer I've played it, the more broken it becomes. I don't understand how it can be so severely glitched. It's not even that complicated. Oh, you're very disappointed in me, Daniel. Are you disappointed in me, Daniel? Are you disappointed in me for laughing at the death of a colonizer? Are you disappointed, Daniel? Oh, that's funny. I did lose a few subs over that whole video, but, like, whatever. Listen, I understand. The Queen was, like, a big figure, like a well-known public figure. I understand why some people are gonna miss her. But in the end, she was a terrible person. And she stood for a terrible monarchy. So, why shouldn't I celebrate her death? Oh, hold on. Damn these shaky hands of mine. Someone on Steam complained about the game only being 17 hours long. Really? I mean, yeah, I guess if you play through it really fast. The game is a bit unbalanced, though. I maxed out all of the cult stuff before I got even close to finishing, like, taking down the other gods. How I recover from these 10 people unsubscribing. Yeah, really. I mean, listen, I don't get a lot of subscribers these days anyway. The ones that I have just kind of stick around. I don't know why people are so surprised. I literally made jokes about how ghoulish Prince Philip looked. It's not like this came out of nowhere. Oh, that was too much nail polish. I put too much on my brush. No, it's all goopy and fucked up and sad. No. And now it's all in my hands. No, 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 no. I messed up. Stinks. Quitting. All things considered, though, this could have gone a lot worse. You can smell the nail polish. Elizabeth II is the very model of a constitutional monarch. What does that even mean, bro? Like, they got that whole system where, like, technically she's involved with the creation of every law. Like, she has to sign off on it. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why is she even fucking there? Oh, thank you, Max. But hey, agree to disagree. I'm just saying, with the passing of the torch to the guy who I really hope doesn't end up on Canadian money, I hope this is like the beginning of the end. I hope they're just like, yeah, you know what? We don't need these fucking monarchs anymore. She's there as a moral authority. She's not moral at all. Like, if you've read up on all the shit she did, like, yeah, moral authority, my ass. I think that one went okay. Not amazing, but, like, okay. See Trevor Noah making fun of her death? I don't know who that is. What convinced me to choose this color? Well, the bottle is shaped like a skull. In honor of Sans, we must. Yeah. I mean, the monarchy basically sticks around just like as like a tourism thing, pretty much. But considering how much her fucking funeral and the coronation is gonna cost while millions of British people are starving, I feel as though if they don't, like, cut that shit out, they're gonna have riots on their hands. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I could get away with, like, this nail is done. This one, I put too much on it. But these ones, I feel like I could do a second coat, maybe. Just maybe a second coat. Monarchy has not been involved in actively governing for over 2 centuries. Yeah, well then what's the point of them? Like, do you have a point that, like, they should stick around besides kings and queens are kind of a cool concept? Why am I painting my nails? I don't know. Something to do, I guess. This is the live stream where I paint my nails. Oh, thank you, Wide for the 1 Swiss franc. I really appreciate it. Hold up a second. I need to make sure that everything is running smoothly. You can compliment my hands, just don't be weird about it. Thanks, Max. I appreciate it. Tourists don't see the royals unless someone's seriously fucked up. Yeah, you don't need the royals. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $20.
SCP, Fake Object Class. Special Containment Procedures, MTF Kappa 10, Skynet, is required to continuously post various contents for Tumblr as well as fabricate ASMR-RP content that include negos.
Wow, I guess that means Max is an SCP agent. But yeah, people don't go to the UK to see the royals. They go there to see the buildings. If they got rid of the royal family and just like left the castles and like the big historical buildings there, people would just go see them. Like if they just opened up like their big castle as a public museum that people could just visit, that would probably make more money overall than having the royal family around. Better not be D-class personnel. Now you're like a researcher or whatever class like supports in like keeping a facade alive. Yeah, I know. You don't need violence to get rid of like the royal family. You can just get rid of them. You can just be like, yeah, we're not giving you taxpayer money anymore and get the fuck out of that castle. Because you know they wouldn't be able to hack it on their own without the help from a government. Yeah, you're right. We should stop talking about the Queen. This isn't productive at all. We're not making nearly enough jokes. The Kardashians without the extensive plastic surgeries. Oh yeah, we can tell. So anyway, teeth. Anyway, here's teeth. But really, I don't know why I decided to paint my nails. If the rumors are true, I'm supposed to be going to like an event with very messy food tonight. This could be a mistake. I might end up eating this nail polish. Like you used up all your creative juice on the Sundari Neko mom scripts. Well, I do appreciate you doing that. I'm sorry it took a lot out of you though. Became the Neko guy. You don't have to be the Neko guy. You can write about whatever you want or nothing at all. Just do what you want to do, Max. Worried you'll end up being the snake guy. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Nail polish could pair nicely with black. I don't think I have any black. Well, I might, but I don't want to take the nail polish off of one and paint them in black. Should commission an SCP theme script? Yes, you absolutely should. I've been trying to write one of those for years, but like I just can't get it down. I'm not familiar with the extended lore. There's just too many SCPs. I can't get down with it anymore. I just reread the few SCPs that I really like. I don't think it would be any surprise, but I'm a big fan of Cain and Abel. The OG Mary Sue SCPs. Hold on. I gotta get this one. Like the orb that changed colors and let you walk into mirrors. Did really scuffed trans pride nails. What do you mean by scuffed? Is that good? Doesn't feel right to you to celebrate someone's death. Well, that's okay, Daniel. Then don't celebrate someone's death. I'm still going to, though. But you can unsub. It's fine. It won't even change your world. You'll forget I exist by next week. That's what happens when I unsub from people. I missed a spot. Hold on. I gotta look closely. I don't want to fuck it up too bad. I might have fucked it up too bad. Scuffed is bad, like jank. Oh, okay. Well, listen. Look at these spots. Like this is scuffed if there ever was one. But you know, I can appreciate that like trans pride fingernails would actually be pretty easy to do because like you get I forget what the color order is. Is it just like 2 blue, 2 pink, 1 white? That's very easy. With the rainbow nails, are there enough colors in the rainbow for 10? I don't remember. Does it work like that? Okay, so outside, so these pinky and thumb are blue. These two are pink and this one's white. I can appreciate that. Also, I've got bits of fuzz stuck to my fingers now because of the pads. Yeah. Just do different shades to fill in the gap. Dude, the people who can do friggin' gradients on their nails, those people are like absolute artists. I could never. I have so much respect for people who are like good with makeup and nail polish and such and like body art. Those people are truly skilled. Me? I've never been skilled a day in my life. Oh god, I've got a phone call that I'm going to ignore. Why is it the second I start live streaming, I suddenly have 6 trillion messages? Oh my god, stop giving me news updates about friggin' Marvel movies. You unsubbed and resubbed. Okay. Fair enough. Oh no. Ambiguous. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. That does look kind of bad. It's the shade of pink. I don't know if it's a bad photo, but like the shade of pink isn't really coming through at all. I'm so sorry. You did your best. I couldn't have done better, but yeah, next time just do the alternating colors on the nails. That might be easier. They didn't go so poggers. They got a tattoo on their lower back and wanted to get rid of it, but instead they got a Jigglypuff tattoo next to it instead. Huh. Well, good for them. Okay, well... I don't think I need... Did I do this one? I don't remember. I don't think I did it twice, but I'm ignoring it. I think it's fine. Tennessee made a touchdown. Thank you for the football updates. Okay. Like who's on the way to win the Stanley Cup? Wait, it's a different one. Who's on the way to win the football cup? Imagine if all the cups in different sports were just named after different guys. Like, the NHL has the Stanley Cup. Maybe football has the Steven Cup. Tennis has the Josh Cup. Dang it. Football trophy is called the Lombardi. Oh. The Frank Cup. Football has the Rose Bowl. Yeah, but is that the name of the award? When's football season end?
You're a real faker?
Oh,
That's so cool.
thank you, Mordred, for continuing to be a real faker. Thank you so much. Don't want anything sports ball related using anything close to my name username. Oh, so you don't want the Wizard Cup? I can't believe I did the mommy for the Neko script. Hey, we didn't get weird with it. I mean, I'll get weird with it like off the clock for pay, but I can't get super weird with it on the main channel. They're cracking down on that. Football season starts tomorrow. But then, what's he giving me updates for? Maybe it's Canadian football. We have our own teams here. We have the CFL. I don't know what our cup is. I think it might be the Grey Cup. I don't know. Just as disinterested in professional esports as regular sports. Fair. I mean, I've never watched any esports. I mean, I don't want to watch other people playing video games unless they're like going through like a story-driven game and they're having some commentary. And also I like it when there's more than one person playing. I remember when spill.com was still a thing, they had a Let's Play channel. Most of those videos got deleted. I still have a few from the Skyrim Let's Play, which was hilarious. I remember really liking it because it was like a few different guys like all coming together to laugh and make commentary while one guy played the game. That's common now, but like back in the day, it usually was just like, unless it was specifically a multiplayer game, it was always just one dude playing a game and giving commentary, which wasn't as funny. Football season ends in January for college, February for the NFL. Huh. You're watching college football. Oh, okay. It's Game Grumps if the people were actually good at video games. Yeah. I don't know. I stopped watching their videos a while ago. I didn't really find them all that entertaining anymore. I mean, despite how problematic he is, I gotta be honest, the JonTron era was probably the funniest, but it was also the most problematic. That's when Aaron said the N-word the most times. Oh my god, okay, I'm bringing this in close. Man, this is scuffed. I'm learning the definition. When did they invent nail polish? That's gotta be like ancient Egypt kind of stuff, right? Because I feel like they were like, yeah, we've got these things on our hands. We should be painting these, right? Watch Game Grumps compilations. Well, that is true. Oh man, the waiting room for the Afterlife video didn't do well. Everybody go watch that video. Fuck, it was really good. But yeah, I can watch like Game Grumps animated videos and mostly like laugh compilations where they're just like, yeah, these are like the best funny moments. Because overall, they're just like, they don't really do like all that many games where I'm just like, yeah, I want to see this through the whole way. I mean, they played Danganronpa, which could be interesting to see like their reactions to the various twists, but I'm not that interested. What's a good game to watch someone else play? I don't know. I remember back when Undertale came out, I watched a lot of different people play that, but it got frustrating because, like, the whole point of the first run of the game is that, like, you don't know that you're not supposed to kill Toriel. And, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. 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 I don't So, like, it's fun to see people's reactions, but, like, you instantly see them, like, kill Toriel by accident. You're just like, oh, they're gonna have to do a second run now. Nail polish originated in China as early as 3000 BC. The ingredients included beeswax, eggs. Hold on, I missed that. Egg whites, gelatin, and vegetable dyes. Very nice. Well, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5.
There's a nail polish SCP that basically sucks the blood out of you. Nail polish for vampires, if you will.
Oh, does it use that to color the nails? Like, does it go on clear and eventually it gets red? Weeby News and Razbowski. Unfortunately, I've never heard of those, but, you know. I mean, I can go back and admit that a lot of the shit I watched as a kid was cringe, except for the Angry Video Game Nerd, which still holds up. I hope. It's all in 4x3 though, so maybe it doesn't. Like watching TAS runs of games. Well, I don't know. I like watching, like, legit, like, speedrunners. TASs are interesting, like, on a one-off, I guess. I remember I was watching this, what was it? Super Mario Odyssey speedrun. And the guy's just, like, giving general commentary. But at the end, he got the world record. And then his family came in to congratulate him. Like, he was like, yeah, I got the world record. And then, like, on the webcam, you can see, like, oh, his family's coming in. Like, his mom is, like, giving him a hug. And he's like, yeah, I did it. Scott the Woz is a spiritual successor to AVGN. I thought he was a spiritual successor to JonTron, really. Or, like, older Kid Icarus. I don't really think Scott and AVGN are really comparable. Went through a massive nostalgia critic phase. So did I. Yeah, legit, like, I remember the new episodes of the Nostalgia Critic would come out on Tuesdays, so I would be at school waiting for, like, you know, they were only posted to his website back in the day, so I would be waiting for somebody on YouTube to re-upload it there so I could watch it on my iPod Touch at school. Used to watch a lot of PBG. Yeah, he's not around much anymore. I guess he just live streams? I thought he was really funny, but I haven't watched his latest videos. I'm still subbed to him, and every time one of his videos comes up, I'm so surprised because there's like months in between them, but whatever. All the Let's Players started live streaming because it was more profitable. Oh, all the early YouTubers you watched were German, I see. Yokai Watch, I've heard of that. I remember when Nintendo was trying to make that big, but it never really got big here. The Bronze Jade meme? No, I do not. Keep thinking nail polish is spilled onto the desk. Yeah, this is the most unique nail polish bottle I own. If I run out of nail polish, I might figure out how to clean it out and just keep it for, like, elixirs. I don't know what that would mean. Probably just, like, some liquid with, like, sparkles in it just to look pretty. Use it as a shot glass? No. I already have a shot glass, I think. Maybe. I don't know where it is. It's not mine, but whoever's it is didn't take it home. Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't blame Jacksepticeye for burning out. I mean, he's probably saved up enough money to retire at, like, 30. Pyrocynical. I've never watched that guy. Okay, well, we've still got a few left on the nails. I think we can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. don't suppose anybody wants to know about the process or progress I've made with angelic syndrome lately. I accidentally skipped over part of the story, so I'm actually kind of behind. I forgot that bit where Hakana's in the room and there's a spider web. Ugh. Oh, your membership ran out, yeah. Anybody want to gift Ambiguous a membership? I do it myself, but I don't actually know how. Germ was your favorite all-time YouTuber. Was he ever on YouTube? I thought he was just like a live streamer. Never understood why people use nail paint. Your nails were flesh-colored, now they're neon green. Yeah, that's the point. Well, these aren't neon green. This is more of like a metallic kind of thing. But, you know, that's the point. It's like when people are like, of course you have blue hair and pronouns. Yeah, because having blue hair is awesome. That doesn't occur in nature. It's fun to paint yourself different colors than what you were originally. Like, why do you think people get tattoos?
You made someone a
Oh, shit.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Elsie Plays Civ, for gifting 5 fake memberships. We got 5 new real fakers in the audience. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ambiguous is back in green. Alright. This finger is done, so we just have to do the pinky on my right hand, my most feared finger of all time. It's gonna be a technical process. Nobody make any sudden noises, or else I might mess it up. We're so close. I did it. Okay. Now we just gotta wait for my nails to dry. Yeah, I'm not left-handed. Are you left-handed? You subtracted 75 from 20 and got 225? Wow, what happened? Did you accidentally type 300? You're cursed with being left-handed. Well, that does make you unique. That's a unique point of interest. I should probably see what that message I got sent earlier was. Hold on. I'm being invited to the messy dinner. The dinner while we eat messy food and end up consuming my nail polish. Wow, there's a lot of left-handed people in chat here. Ambidextrous. This is crazy. That reminds me of an anime that I never finished. And I should have. It really seemed like it was right up my alley. Or one of the characters was left-handed and like it was brought up specifically. It was this, I forget what it was, like this girl running an inn. Like, this girl's grandfather died, and it turned out he owed, like, I don't know, the Prince of Hell a significant debt, and he planned to pay it off by, like, giving his granddaughter for, like, an arranged marriage. And the way the whole story was set up, like, it felt like a dating sim, but it wasn't based on a dating sim. It was based on like a light novel or something. The Queen had a solid gold Wii with homebrew software. Come on. Come on. Even though I'm not buying that. Oh, ambiguous isn't ambidextrous? That's fucked up. Yeah, Chris Pratt shouldn't be voicing Mario. Chris Pratt shouldn't be voicing anyone. It's not like he's an incredible voice actor. Or incredible actor at all. Should be Chris Pine. Listen, I don't really know anything about like Hollywood movies and shit like that. I don't know anything about this new film he's in, but that fucking face he was making at that like festival or whatever it was, he just looks so done. It was great. That second queen is at the South Tower. Oh my god, yeah. The Queen has hit Big Ben. And people are showing that thumbnail of like that video, 10 things that will happen when the Queen dies, and it's just got a picture of Big Ben fucking exploding. You're mixed, have black curly hair, and you're bi. Literally half and half in every sense of the word. Nice. John Leguizamo should have played Mario. You know what? Actually, yeah. I mean, pretty much all he's been doing for the past 10 years is just, you know, being like a side character in movies and voice acting in like direct-to-video animated movies. Why not? Can he at least make a cameo? Didn't care for the Queen dying when you found out and you're British. Yeah. You're British. Danny DeVito is right there. Yeah. Danny DeVito knows how to voice act. Wasn't he in Hercules? Yeah. The original VA, Charles Martinet, he was not chosen because he's not famous. Like, fuck off. Somebody bought the solid gold Wii from Buckingham Palace for $300,000 and installed homebrew on it. Well, what else are you gonna do with it? Use it to play Guitar Hero? Hello, Owl. Danny DeVito should have been Detective Pikachu. I still gotta see that movie. Even the French port of AC Unity had British accents. Well, that's like the shorthand, right? If something's taking place, like, if you're doing like a kind of story that takes place anywhere but everybody's speaking English because the audience is English, if it takes place back in the day, they're all gonna have English accents. I will go ape when the trailer comes out. In a bad way. I don't even know how this movie's gonna happen. I will say, though, I'm definitely not seeing it in theaters because I don't want to encourage this practice. What if Nintendo sees that, like, the Mario movie does well, and then they decide to do a Zelda movie, and they fucking do this shit again? What if they make a Zelda movie with illumination? Like, no. I'm terrified. I feel like a Legend of Zelda movie should be, like, traditionally animated. Like, they should just, you know, they still make anime movies in Japan. They should just, like, make an anime movie of The Legend of Zelda. None of this CG shit. That series would work best in, like, a very beautiful classic animation style. Black Adam. Is that another superhero movie? Yeah. Well, Steve, I know what you're talking about, but like, voice actors don't sell tickets because they're not as well known for their faces. It's like when they tried to replace the voice of Bender. CEO of Illumination joined the board of directors at Nintendo last year. Ugh. Why? Tom Holland is Link and Dua Lipa is Zelda. Ugh. Oh, The Rock's in Black Adam? Is he playing Black Adam? Yeah, Nintendo always takes the wrong message away from their fans. It's ridiculous. What if Zelda was a girl? You know, if they made like a Legend of Zelda movie and they put fucking Sheik in it, everybody would lose their minds. Into the Chris verse. Oh my god. Have all of those guys been in a movie together yet? I wouldn't be surprised. Black Adam is a Shazam villain. Wow, I'm super out of date on comic books. Link is slowly becoming an NB icon. Yeah, I mean, like, he canonically cross-dresses, which, you know, could have gone really bad, but it worked out fine. Mario movie trailer is bad. Illumination will probably go bankrupt. What makes you say that? They've made like $1 billion on freaking Minions. They're not fucking going anywhere. Are you kidding me? Nicki Minaj is Chic. She was so good in Steven Universe, and then they never brought her back ever again. There's Linkle from that one spinoff. Yeah, they got Femme Link. She cute. Yeah, anything Link wears does look super cute on him. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, the 80s are over. We don't want like big buff dudes with guns anymore. We want twinks with swords. Alucard in Castlevania, Link, V from Devil May Cry 5. Listen, every now and then a gif of him will cross my dash on Tumblr and I'll just be like, God, he's still so fucking pretty. Just absolutely ridiculous that, like, they were able to create someone that fucking pretty. It's GIF, not GIF. Okay. I'll say GIF then. You're calling me out, ambiguous. What? When's a wispy guy like that gonna be into me in real life? Where is the emo that wants somebody like me? There are none. My skin is itchy, but I don't want to scratch it because I got the nail polish on. Okay, that worked out okay. Which V? V from Devil May Cry 5. That's his name. Yeah, I still like emo boys. Don't hate. You're right, Robin. I do have a point. They all have like great hair. They're always like dressed to impress, and that is to say they're wearing all black and maybe nail polish. Like, never got over my emo phase. No, I didn't, because there were no emos at my school, so I couldn't see them and like get disillusioned about the fashion and everything. If I had known any emos in real life, I probably would have just been like, oh, they're just people. But since I haven't met any yet, the mystique is still there. Yeah. I introduced you to a world of pretty emo boys too late. There's not that many anymore. I'm so sad Quizilla died, or well, it was killed off, so I can never go back and like cringe at revisiting those emo boy 7 minutes in heaven quizzes. Those were all over that website, and I wish I could go back and look at them. It's like a unicorn. They're beautiful and you idolize them because you've never met one, but it's because you never got to date a unicorn. Yeah, well, I don't know. Aren't unicorns like actually evil in canon? Like they bite people and like eat their faces? Wayback Machine? Well, it doesn't keep the search function, so it doesn't really help. They're planning to publicly destroy the Batgirl movie. Wait, so like they're gonna take it out to the town square and give it two between the eyes. Gotta work out what scripts you gotta write. Oh yeah. I could give you some ideas. I might still have some. Oh good. Thank you to everybody who's buying my audios on Gumroad. I keep getting emails about it. I just got like 2. I have my notes. Okay. You're the last emo-ish boy. Oh yeah, a battle jacket? I don't know what that is, but that sounds cool. Tempted to do not safe for work audios. Like Gumroad? Well, I didn't want to do a Patreon, and like, where else am I gonna sell them? Everywhere else takes PayPal, and PayPal doesn't like not safe for work, so I have to do it through my like bank.
Fake unicorns are evil in canon. Me. So basically the Disney covering the dark origins story of a majority of their classic animated movies. Hey.
Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Max. Like, listen, I do need the practice with that, but like, I was like thinking of doing somebody else's scripts, but like all the ones that I could find were like, don't post this anywhere but Gone Wild Audio, and I'm just like, fine, whatever. You know what? I'll do the one Max is sending me, or I'll write my own. I have written my own. It's not good. Yeah, and ambiguous. Don't feel pressured to like try not safe for work if you're not comfortable with it. I'm just like, I'm just doing it because I can. I know, Max. You're right. It is really hard to write not safe for work because it's all just based around one topic. I mean, Elsie, if you want to write like a not safe for work script, like even if it's niche, like we could talk about it. Like I'm open to discussion. I'm open to discussion. Can't promise anything though. Just I don't know. Figure it out for yourself. Is like I feel like you'll get to the point where you kind of want to write it, and then you'll realize like, fuck, not safe for work is so hard to write. A second. Okay. Okay. Everything's looking fine. Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball movies in theaters. Oh. Okay. I'm going to dinner in like an hour, so we have plenty of time. It's just the logistics of it. Yeah, and advertising is super difficult because, like, just, you're not allowed to advertise it on any of the big sites, and if PayPal finds out what you're doing, it's just like, ugh. Regular audios give you complete freedom, meanwhile, not safe for work audios. Somehow this needs to result in sex. And I can't even do audios that just, like, they kind of get a bit steamy or like a little bit not safe for work without becoming totally sexual because YouTube will block those. So I have to go like all the way with it and make it paid. The ethics of doing femboy stuff as a trans woman. I mean, if you can voice act as a femboy, I don't see the issue with that. I mean, women play male characters all the time. Like, isn't Peter Pan, like, traditionally always played by a woman? Like, whatever about the ethics. Like, who gives a shit what bigots think anyway? Like, you could say that it's reinforcing a stereotype, but they weren't gonna like you either way. Yeah, see, that's exactly it, ambiguous. Like, I'm thinking, like, you're not that much of a romance fan. I feel like not safe for work wouldn't really be your thing. But what do I know? Especially the Finnish, Jesus Christ. Newgrounds. I don't know, can you get away with posting that shit on Spotify? Somebody said I should make a Spotify account for my role plays. Would anybody be interested in that? I feel like that'd just be a waste of time, considering how little you get paid for every play on Spotify. YouTube acts like a prudish mom blocking content all the time. Yeah. Losing my mind over here. Yeah, well, don't worry about it, Elsie. I read other people's ideas all the time. It's like most of my job. Shoot an Alien versus Predator audio. I would if I had seen those movies. I've seen Prometheus. That's about it. I know that everybody on Monsterfucker Tumblr was really going crazy over the new Predator movie. Yeah. I'm not super into Predators myself, though. Like, you know, I guess I'm more of a poser in that regard because I'm just like, yeah, they're a monster, but like, are they hot too? Predators aren't really hot. They've got abs, but the facial department, not a fan of that. Never heard PayPal was prudish too. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to use PayPal for not safe for work commissions or anything. Just like, you can get away with it, by just like not specifying that the thing is not safe for work, but like, you're literally not allowed to use it for like pornographic content. It's ridiculous. That's why you can't buy my audios with PayPal. Like, you have to use a debit card, because otherwise I might lose my PayPal account over it. Try to find wholesome ASMR on YouTube search. YouTube search is the worst. Like, it brings you like maybe 5 videos related to what you searched for, and then all just videos that you've seen before or whatever's popular. Yeah, that's right. Predators have the whole thermal visor thing. Dude, they're kind of cheating like that. Yeah. They have to pretend that like there's no sex on the platform so that advertisers won't get scared off, but seriously, where are the advertisers going to go? Well, the Not Safe for Work Patreon accounts get away with it because Patreon acts as like a third party. So whenever they see the funds going into your account, they just see Patreon, which could mean anything. Yeah. They'll just be like, we don't have any sex here, your advertisements are safe. And then meanwhile, advertisements are banking on like sex sells every step of the way. Essentially some stuff you want to search for plus recommended content. Yeah, it sucks. Is there like an add-on? Like, we have extensions to like bring back the dislike bar and everything. Is there an extension to fix YouTube's search? Or is a Swedish Fish Plus? I can get them. Wouldn't Patreon be a more profitable road for me than Gumroad? I don't think so. I mean, Patreon puts pressures on me that I'm not prepared to deal with. If I was making a Patreon, I would be expected to have a schedule for Not Safe for Work audios. By having a Gumroad account, I can just upload and sell a Not Safe for Work audio whenever I please, and then it's just there forever for anybody to purchase. I honestly don't see how Patreon would be more profitable. There's no such thing as sex except in advertisements. Oh, you're gonna get dental at your new job? Nice. I pay so much for dental care. Have a pay per audio thing instead of monthly. Yeah, I'm not interested in running a Patreon. I've done that before and it just wasn't fun. Their website layout is confusing and too much pressure. Hey, History Boy, why are all your historical facts about the US? Thank you, John. I'm sticking to the upload schedule, but it's not consistent at all. I mean, if any of you have notifications on, you'll know that my audios come out at completely random times of day. Like, I try to get them out around 3, but, you know, sometimes things happen, or sometimes I just post it earlier because I'm doing something. The game crashed on you? Oh, yeah. Xenoblade, Cult of the Lamb, same thing. Yeah, Patreon is so horribly designed, and like every time I go there from like a mobile link, their mobile website is such shit. Do they even have an app? It sucks. Oh, they changed it and now it's worse? Great. Whitening your teeth actually makes the teeth worse. Like it takes off some of the enamel layer. So it's very possible Americans have worse teeth than the British. Well, yeah, I mean, England, for all the jokes we make of it, like, you guys do have a better healthcare system than the entirety of the US. Hey, ambiguous, no shade to your upload schedule. You're doing important things. Like, you're getting an education. I'm just here. Patreon mobile app is so bad. Yeah, I'm not even gonna deal with Patreon. We have channel memberships, and you can buy a Not Safe for Work audio for $4. I think that's a fair price. And if it isn't, you know what? Like, I feel like eventually I might just mark down the old audios. Because, like, over time I'll just be like, oh, these old ones, they're not as good of quality. I might, like, mark them down to, like, $1 or, like, 50 cents, you know? It all depends on whether or not I go forward with this endeavor in the future. If I've got like 100 Not Safe for Work audios, I'll have some that are like discount. They'll be the cheaper ones, you know. They're just like, they're not as explicit. Like, there's no moaning sounds. Like, yeah, it's worth $1. I don't know. Why is there Swedish fish on the desk? It was by request. Some people you support on Patreon, but it's purely a way to support them. Yeah, me too. There's this person who draws like Obey Me fan art that I'm supporting on Patreon. They don't put any of their content behind a paywall. Like, the Patreon is literally just to support them. And yeah, I send the money there to support them. I literally never check the website. Don't know how to advertise yourself for commissions. Well, you could advertise it on your YouTube channel, or I guess you could like pin a post to the top of your Reddit profile. You can do that, right? You can pin post there. Yeah, that's fair, ambiguous. You can barely trust anybody these days. You don't have a YouTube channel? You're literally commenting right now. I don't know. I guess it's a channel that nobody visits. Nobody subscribed to you. Skull. I'm playing an invisible piano. Just chords, though. Yeah, well, Max, I can commission a not safe for work script from you if I know what I want. Like, once I've got the whole thing figured out, like, I know what I can perform and what types of scripts are most popular, then I'll hit you up with a commission. How much are you charging? Speaking of commission, I just purchased one. Oh, thank you to everybody who just, like, bought a copy of the Not Safe for Work audios. It's like I mention it in a live stream and then 5 people buy it. I really appreciate that. Yeah, but the person who drew the floating me, the me that's floating in space, they opened emergency commissions again because, times are tough in Ecuador, and I've commissioned them to draw fake sleeping. It's going to be super cute. 3 cents per word. Wow. I thought it would be more expensive. I don't know, man. When I do the script that you sent me, I'll send you some money for it. Don't worry about it. Hey, no worries, Elsie. Like, I don't care how long you want to make the series. Just do whatever you want. Oh, yeah.
To be brutally honestly, I'll still upload.
Oh, thank you,
my
Brandon
short
Porter, for
stories
$10.
publicly, because honestly, what am I going to do with them? They'll more than likely end up collecting dust on my hard drive.
Oh, yeah, just like my old fanfics. I feel you. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, ambiguous. I do kind of get away with not having to write a lot of scripts some weeks because I'll just be getting mostly commissions. And I'll just be like, oh, okay. Friday's audio is sorted then. Didn't know part 2 was up until you said you had more than one up. Yeah, hold on. Nobody tell YouTube about this. Keep it on the DL. I always have this available, though. It's great that I'm glad that I made this little thing for myself. There you go. Just so everybody knows. Just gotta pay rent somehow. I'm not allowed to link it in the description because that's against the rules. I'm not allowed to say it out loud either because that's also against the rules. I don't know. I feel like my channel's gonna get taken down for this. Whatever. I'll just remake. Although it does put me so far away from my goal of 100K. My 100K goal. Gross. There's lint on my hands. Watch YouTube use that as the auto-generated thumbnail for the stream. Nah, they wouldn't do that. I've already got one. It's fake live. Fake and safe for work. Yeah, that's right. It's totally safe for work, but you do have to be 18. Because you need to own a credit card. Like there was something in part 3 that got people's attention. Well, one, I didn't put the whole giantess thing in the title because I wasn't really sure how to describe that in a title-y way. But people do like cuddling audios. They like cute things and cute relationships. Your stream is buggy. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not on me. I'm doing great. We have 5,000 kilobits. I'm so smart and fabulous. And I have a skull-shaped nail polish bottle. And a Swedish fish pillow. You all wish you were me. Wholesome cuddling audios are the best. Yeah, vibes. I like those audios. There's just like saying audios. There's just one audio I listen to over and over again. It's one by Pudding ASMR. It's just the one where he's scratching a microphone. he's shirtless, but that's not the reason why I like it. It's just because that one video in particular has the exact kind of scratching noises I like. I wish it was longer. It's only like 10 minutes long, and the last 2 minutes of it are just breathing sounds. I feel like I need to download it and just edit it into like an hour-long video, just so it loops. I need that. Put a cable in my bathroom for it, yeah. Well, it's fine. There's no... Actually, there is a bit of moisture in there. Does anybody know how to dry out bath mats? I washed them because they were looking kind of grungy, but then the instructions were like, don't put them in the dryer for very long, and they've been hanging, like, up over the bathtub for, like, a day now, and they're still not dry. Does anybody know how to deal with that? Yeah, man. Just a subtle hint to that. It's like she's not really a giantess. She's just tall. I'm good at the sound, right? Right. I improve every audio. Sometimes I do take a step back though, because it's like my voice cracks and you can't understand what I'm saying. What if I did an entire audio in this voice? Yeah, saying tungsten for 10 minutes. Look, I'm just saying you nail the pronunciation of tungsten. You know what? On Tumblr, I saw this video of a dude who had like a tungsten D20 and he like dropped it and it broke something. I was very much considering tagging you in that, but I held myself back. You said they were adopted. They were adopted. Yeah. I can only do a mocking male voice. Oh, you know what? I could play a bully then. It's like, hey, what's up, loser? You friggin' try hard, looking all pretty and shit. Not that I think you're pretty. Tsundere's bullies, you know, kind of the same thing. People only know you as the tungsten VA. Well, that's ridiculous. They should know you as the ambiguous VA. I didn't have that, though. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm always beating myself up over my male voice. I try to do a more masculine sounding one for the M for A videos that I do, and I'm just like, oh, let me just lower this a couple tones in Audacity, because this really is not coming through. Try doing a girl voice. Yeah, me too. I can't do a guy voice and I can't do a girl voice. I can just go higher or lower pitched. It doesn't help. Tsundere Yandere hybrid. She hates the fact that she's obsessed with you. I think I've tried to write that before. You know, kind of a delicate balance to strike, and very difficult, so I never pulled it off. Vocal training for masked voice is difficult. Yeah, you're telling me. I know I could probably go to like a professional voice trainer and like get some help with that, but you know, that is the whole bit of difficulty with it, because it's easier to like it's easier to talk high pitched when you have a lower voice, but it's harder to talk low pitched when you have a higher voice because of fucking vocal cord structure. You need longer ones for the deeper voice, right? No, Brandon, don't beat yourself up. You write really good scripts. Once you write something you don't hate after 1 week, well, send it to me before a week passes. I've written plenty of stuff where I go back and I'm just like, oh, that's not right. I've been doing that really recently with the translation of Angelic Syndrome. I'm just like, I'll go back and look over, like, just to check what I've written, and I'm just like, this could be clearer, or this could sound more like a natural sentence. And in the end, sometimes I just end up ripping off what they wrote in the manga. Listen, everybody's like razzing on me for using the manga as a cheat sheet, but it's not easy. The manga is out of order. Like, some story segments and dialogue happen in different sections in the manga. They kind of rewrote the story so that it fit better in the manga medium, and as a result, I've had to make up a lot of the translation on my own. In terms of pacing and acting, well, yeah, ever since I decided to give the response time 2 seconds or more instead of like half a second, it definitely helps make the videos longer. People keep thinking hormones change your voice, which isn't a thing estrogen does. No, you're just that good. Like, big respect to people who do voice training, because it's just like, bro, I wish I had the range. Do you like the idea of the siren karaoke? I think, yeah, that's on my list. I didn't read the ideas on my list. I looked at it and then I didn't read them. Let me see this. Did I write that down? Oh, no, wait. I wrote that down in like a notepad document. Oh, yeah. Here's one that I'm currently trying to write that I'm a little bit stuck on. It was inspired by Scorpy's playthrough of Heavy Rain, where you go into like a surgeon's house and you find surgical gowns in his closet, and somebody in the chat like miswrote it, so it was like surgical clown. So I'm trying to write a script about the idea of like a surgical clown that helps you cheer up before and after the surgery. I don't know, something like that. You know, surgical clowns. But like, I'm kind of stuck on what to write next. I don't really know much about surgeries or like the recovery process. It's like laughing gas, but a person. Yeah, like, you know, laughing and joy is good for it's good for your mental health, and if your mental health is good, then you heal faster, right? That's the idea behind it. I don't know. I'm still working on it. Honk honk, they're gonna amputate your leg. Well, the surgery's not that serious, but I just can't decide on what surgery it should be or if I should leave it vague. Surgical clown anesthetizes you with a comically large mallet. Gallbladder removal. Is that like kind of a more chill surgery? Because I don't want it to be like, you know, your appendix burst and you have to go in for surgery, because that's like an emergency thing. It should be a type of surgery you've scheduled beforehand and might take like a few weeks to recover from. I don't know. Giantess growth audio. Yeah, I guess. Just don't do any of like, you know, her clothes are ripping or anything like that. Like, I don't know if you can keep that vague. Just like, don't be too explicit with it, you know? Just like, make it be like the Hulk. She still got the shorts on. Pam the clown's cousin. No, they're not related. Actually, no, I can't make all of my audios interconnected, but it would be pretty clever, right? Because like they're a friend. They're not a vampire, but they're a friend of Pam the clown. And because they work at the hospital, they can get Pam, like, blood packs. Fuck, that's so smart. Emotional support clown guides you to the afterlife. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $10.
I might can help with that. Because it sounds an SCP thing. Specifically a group of super weird circus clowns with weird powers, aka Herman Fuller's Circus of the Disquieting.
Yeah, I think I've read that one, just like a bunch of different circus freaks thing, but I don't know if like that's related to surgery, cuz this is just like a regular clown but in a medical situation. It's not like a supernatural thing. Thyroid surgery. Oh. Thyroid surgery. I'm going to mark that down. That might be a good idea. I don't know. I was like looking up lists of like common surgeries and I was just like, oh, this isn't really helpful. Making a note. Thyroid. People make a big deal out of that. I still don't know what it means. Or getting your gallbladder removed, you were sent straight home. See, that's the thing. Like, the gallbladder thing. I would like for the patient to at least like be spending the night in the hospital because of the surgery, just to make sure everything's like cool, and the clown is there for support, and then the person goes home. Like, I need the person to still be in the hospital after the surgery. Know exactly how to write it. Yeah, well, whatever. Just like send the money whenever, Atomic. Like, I know you're good for it. It's like organizing drug deals. Yeah, well, I'm imagining that, like, the goddess GF, like, you were able to keep that PG in, like, a way that it's like, yeah, she's just getting taller, but not necessarily, like, much larger, just like it's a height thing. I don't know. And I'm assuming she's just wearing a nightgown, so nothing's gonna rip there. I remember when I wore nightgowns when I was but a child. I had a Halloween themed nightgown that I wore forever, and then it got like grungy, and then I bought another Halloween themed nightgown. The first one was pumpkins, and then the second one was ghosts. They were lovely. Went home the day after your appendectomy, but like, yeah, but that's a bigger deal. The clothes grew with her because she's a goddess. Oh, you're smart. You're smart. I wouldn't have even considered that if I was a goddess. Yeah, multichromatic. That's a good one. Like, it's a major surgery, but you can go home after a couple days. Just, that's good. That's good for me. I've got my water next to my nail polish remover, so I have to be careful not to grab the nail polish remover and drink that. Insert clown-related joke. Yeah, bro. Clowns are the essence of comedy. Your girlfriend is short, she wants to be taller. You're out on a date night. She wishes upon a shooting star and grows the next morning, but gets more than she asked. Okay, I can get down with that. Do what you gotta do, Thomas. Nosebleed, oh shit. I haven't had one of those in a long time. I was sick and I had taken some form of medication that I've never taken again. And when I woke up in the morning, I don't know, I think I was like... I think I just assumed that like the extra liquid in my nose was just like, you know, it's not because I was sick. So I was kind of like swallowing and not really understanding what I was swallowing. And then when I got up, I realized that like, oh, that was blood. I should have gotten up like a minute ago. Alright, goodbye, Jacob. Good luck with buying nuts. Buy them all so I don't have to. I hate nuts. Almost killed my family this morning. It's that picture of anti-stick pan spray and furniture polish that look identical. Oh shit. Well, in this case, it's just like me being a dumbass. Like, the nail polish bottle looks like this. It's pretty obvious. It says it right on it. % sure that the sinus infection I had was COVID. Well, yeah, like how would you know? You didn't have access to any tests? I've still got a few lying around. As far as I know, I've never caught COVID, which is good because, you know, that would be bad for my lungs, which I need to survive. The same growth sounds. Oh, okay, I just used earthquake sounds. Like, it was just fucking earthquake sounds. I was just like, how am I supposed to, like, I don't remember what it said in the script. It was like some sort of rumbling sound or something that's like indicating that she's growing, and I was just like, I'll just turn down the earthquake sound effects so it sounds like something. Like, what are growth sounds? Is it a slide whistle? Thank you, Tembre. My nail polish is fabulous. I know. Freaking cool. Or did you mean the bottle? You tested negative twice. Okay, well then you're probably good. I mean, like, diseases still happen that aren't COVID. I was in a very lucky position that I never caught COVID because, you know, I was working as a cleaner at night when nobody was in the building, and as soon as COVID, like, got bad for, like, a third time, I was like, yep, I'm out, and then I just worked from home full time doing this. Oh, right, you asked me to add a rumbling sound. Right, I forgot. Sorry, not good at the fine details, but, you know, it all worked out. It's just earthquake sounds. Yeah, there's no appropriate sounds. This is a great conversation. We're gonna get a good grade in conversation, something that is both normal to want and possible to achieve. Is there something on my middle finger? What do you mean? They're just flexing. Like flex tape. Oh, you know what? There's like a bit of nail polish that like got on my finger right there, but it's fine. Yeah, I do deserve to have my fingernails complimented. Did I get rid of the only hands emote? I think I did. Alright, goodbye, Jacob. It's the coconut effect? What's the coconut effect? Oh, yo! The only hands emote is still there. Hooray! I'm just glad it's slightly legible. you know, for like whatever random brand of nail polish this is, for the cool bottle, it's like surprisingly good nail polish. Like it's not rubbing off immediately. I do have a few that ended up like that I threw out. It's like, what's even the point? Radio days, they used to make coconuts make horse clap sounds, even though horses don't sound like that when they walk. Oh shit. The truth come out. Ah, goodbye, TJ. Left side of your right middle finger. What do you mean? This? That's a freckle. That just comes naturally. I think. I got a lot of freckles. Look, there's one. There's a few right there. I got a lot of these. We're expecting to hear them now, so it's more jarring when they don't show up. I don't know. I feel like these days you can get away with not doing like a horse sound. Like if you're just like in a horse-drawn carriage and you just make, it's just the sound of the carriage rolling up. Oh yeah, they couldn't afford horses for the movie, right? Unplanned freckle reveal video. I don't think I have any other big ones. I'm pretty sure this one's just been here my whole life. That could be a birthmark. Who knows? It's not exactly as glamorous as being part of the Joestar bloodline, but whatever. I'm the Joe Spot. If I move my arm further up the camera, why? So you can see the hair on my arms? It's not as though my arms are particularly attractive. Check it out. Where is it? I'm trying to show it to you. That one's a big one. But it's all blurry because the camera is like focused to here. Yeah, sounds you expect even though they don't make sense. Yeah. Well, like, you know, like the bald eagle sound, which is actually a different bird. I have a comically large Swedish fish. Well, I have it. I may as well make use of it. This is like my favorite plushie that I own. Well, I don't know. It's in competition with Benry, but you know. And my Drifloon plushie. You know what? Let's not pit two bad bitches against each other. Being part of the Joestar bloodline is more of a curse than a blessing. Yeah, but you get to have such cool friends. And then some of them die. But the ones that don't are still pretty cool. It is the bald eagle, but they don't make that sound in the wild after they mature. Oh, I thought it was like a hawk or something. Oh well. Like Avdol. This is fucking the shit with Avdol. That was such bullshit. Like he died twice. Like fuck off. It was ridiculous. And dress a wound. Jesus Christ, Nicole. I mean, good luck. I don't know what happened to you, but Jesus Christ. Hope you feel better. Okay. The stream is still looking good. I haven't lost a single frame. There's two different sounds that it makes in media a lot, and neither of them are authentic. Right. Another one of Hollywood's lies. Meeting a girl in a liminal space. What, the falling forever thing, wasn't that? That was kind of liminal. I don't know. I don't really know what liminal means. Like, some people are just like, oh, Walmart after midnight is a liminal space. Like, I don't know. I'm not doing the back rooms. You know what a liminal space is? Slowly but surely, a bunch of weird shit starts happening and you realize you're trapped in a stereotypical RPG Maker game. So, like, it has horror elements, but they're not the entire thing. It has chase segments, absolutely no RPG elements whatsoever. Just everything's weird, and like every time you look at an object, like you hear a very oddly verbose description in your head, and you're just like, wait a minute, I'm in a fucking RPG Maker game. You wouldn't want to be caught in Ebe, but then again, the opportunity to meet Gary, I'd go for it. I'd be trapped in a weird art gallery hellscape full of things that want to kill me if it meant I got to meet Gary. That guy's cool. Well, welcome back, Ambiguous. Liminal spaces are spaces that don't feel like an actual place things should happen. A hallway is liminal space. Well, who wants to hang out in a hallway? I've done my time of hanging out in hallways. Thank you very much. I'm not a cleaner anymore. I don't have to clean hallways. Liminal space is a place that feels like it's in the past, like the late 1990s through the 2000s. You time travel to an empty space that feels like you were there when you were a kid. See, nobody can agree on what liminal spaces actually are. Nosebleed over after 5 minutes. Think I'll make a dentist appointment? Well, hopefully it's just like the humidity or like the dryness in the air. Jesus. That sucks. Mimetic hazard, reality bending. I guess it all depends on where you end up. Liminal places are like subliminal, except they're DOMs. Stop. You're crazy. Oh no, someone's doing construction again. Yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't remember because time is meaningless. Somebody started drilling right above my room for like 5 minutes. I don't get it. I don't know what they were drilling. It really seemed like they shouldn't have been, but whatever. Maybe they were making a bed. What forces were holding me back? My shaky, shitty hands and my weak constitution. But I did it. I did it in spite of those things. Getting a bunch over the last 2 years? Yeah, you should definitely make a doctor's appointment for that. I want to do like a scan of your head. Check on your corn snake. Oh no. You don't want anything to happen to the corn snake. Do you think, hold on. Do you think these would make for good head pat sounds? Or is it too smooth? Should I go in the other direction? I don't know. This could be useful. You have no fashion judgment? Me neither. I just wear whatever's comfy. Second version worked. Okay. I could get down with that. Yeah, I'd crank up the gain for that, but yeah, I think that could work. It's easier than like holding my head next to the mic and hoping it works.
Fake Will you ever do F4M Raven Beast Boy and maybe have Beast Boy shapeshift into different animals for Raven to cuddle with? Just been brainstorming cute ASMR ideas lol.
Thank you, boy, for the 10 pounds. You British. Well, that does sound like a really cute idea. It might do that. I don't know. It might be confusing for the listener to be specifically Beast Boy. But I don't know. Maybe. Oh, you could put Blahaj on your throne? Yeah, what? I don't know if IKEA is like, I don't know, like a supported seller or whatever, but yeah, good call. Everybody loves that shark. That is how you pronounce it, right? Blaj? Blahaj? Blahaj? Corn snake is wrapping yourself around your head. Oops. Guess this is Gaming Devil's final message. Thank you, Romulus, for the 5 pounds. You British?
I unplugged my headphones and my cat seems to be very intently watching the video now. I think he likes your voice.
Yes, fake ASMR friend to cats everywhere. They love me, except when I'm right in front of them. Animals aren't like super fond of me, but they like watching my videos. He wants the fish, of course. Man of culture. The jungle, what? If I start putting furniture on my throne, I think I'll be officially an old lady. I'm just like, yeah, I could really use a lamp. I really could use a lamp, though. It'd just be nice to have a bedside table lamp. I don't know. I've got my lights, but they're not really the same thing. You could write a really good liminal space audio. Well, if you think you can pull it off, go for it. I still don't know what it means. Listening to this on your headphones with your phone locked at work on your night shift, best idea ever. Nice. I would do that with Wayne Radio TV streams at work. The unfortunate bit is that he would always start before my shift started, so I would miss half of the stream while I was driving to work. Boop noodle for the throne? What? I'm not putting a snake on the throne. It's not furniture, it's a huge fluffy bear thing. Listen, I would love a giant plushie, but I just don't have the room for that. Plus all the dust. The bigger of things you get, the more you have to dust them. Unfortunately, in my experience. Hoovian, I don't really know what that means, but like, if you distract a baby while they're crying, I think that's a win. Anyway, I should start wrapping things up. I've got to go eat food. Messy food, which will be on my nails. That's a kink, probably. Consume nutrients. I don't know what the nutrients are. It's some sort of like event where they have food. I think it's mostly meat-based. But hopefully, I've heard they have beans there, so I guess I'll just eat beans. I like beans. They'll have good bread, probably. Like the good kind of bread.
A real faker?
Thank you, Salty Eggs, for continuing to be a real faker. You've been a real faker for 3 months. Yeah. Thank you. I will have fun. Yeah, I do be eating beans. I eat a lot of beans. Big fan of beans. I eat bean burgers. I eat refried beans. Talk to me about beans. Send me messages about beans. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you everybody for watching and for complimenting my nails, and thank you to everybody who donated and became real fakers. You're all really cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm gonna go. Have a lovely Saturday. I don't know when the stream will be tomorrow. I might be a little bit late because I might be busy. I'll let you guys know. And goodbye. Look at my nails. Goodbye.